From Connie Forum on the campus of Boston College, this is the Mayor's Cup Pee Wee A championship game between Parkway and Hyde Park. Dan Schulman here along with John Skudris. Now, Hyde Park started off the tournament with a loss but won their last 3 games to get to this final here in the Pee Wee A division. But Parkway, 2-0, riding the performance of their goaltender, the sure-handed Xavier Cho.
Yeah, and Xavier Cho's going to have his hands full today against a Hyde Park team that has won 3 consecutive games after losing the opener of this tournament, Dan. And that's something to keep an eye on. Both of these teams have a lot of momentum coming in. For Parkway, keep an eye on Mark Cronin. He is their offensive catalyst, also helped out by Michael Mullaney as well as Zach Rubinoff. And likewise for their opposition from Hyde Park, P.J. O'Connell, Liam Russell, the offensive catalyst for the Eagles. It's going to be interesting to see if they can fly over Cho, who has come into today's game undefeated in this tournament.
But 2 red-hot teams meet in this Pee Wee A final. John, what do you expect to be the real difference in this one?
Well, like you said, I mean, goaltending, but not only that, second chance opportunities. We've seen already in this tournament a lot of times this isn't a team that's familiar with each other. They're really the first teams in this tournament that have not faced each other before this season. And so limiting second chance opportunities, not having stupid penalties is going to be critical. If Parkway can avoid those, they should come out on top.
We should have an entertaining game, and unlike a lot of games we see in the Mayor's Cup final, these 2 teams have not met yet this tournament.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, as Mayor Walsh is out there being introduced by the PA announcer, this, of course, is the Mayor's Tournament, as he is dropping the quote-unquote ceremonial first face-off here for this matchup. So nice to see the Mayor out there in his Mayor's Cup tournament. But like you said, these are 2 teams that have not faced each other. So they're as unfamiliar with each other as we probably are of them. So it'll be interesting to see just how that fares as Mayor Walsh and the representatives for both Parkway and Hyde Park get underway. But this is the Pee Wee A, Dan, and this is the level that we expect. We're going to start seeing some excellent hockey, better than maybe we've seen yet in this tournament. So we're excited. I know you are at home, and I know coaches for each team as well as Mayor Walsh are excited as well.
And something we might see in this game that we have seen in games against teams that have played each other is a feeling out process. The first 5 or so minutes of the game, you might see each team trying to figure out where the weaknesses are or what strengths they can exploit.
Yeah, and I like to call it the deceptive time period, where you may see a team come out and dominate over the course of those first few minutes, and then the rest of the game, it's one way the other way. We saw in the earlier in this tournament, Alston Brighton have opportunities where they would have a strong first half, the first period, and then the rest of the game, it would be completely vice versa. Same situation with Dorchester in a few games. It's interesting to see how teams may fare early in games, because it may not be the way that they will fare for the entire duration of the 39-minute affair. But both teams are almost set to go, and so are we. So we're excited to bring you all the action here on the BNN.
Yeah. Should be an entertaining game, as Parkway and Hyde Park both have shown that they can play well on through all 3 zones of the ice, defensively, offensively, and in the neutral zone. And I think it's going to come down to that. Whatever team can control the neutral zone will win the game.
Yeah, and I think for me, the biggest thing is whichever team makes the fewer critical mistakes. We've already seen in this tournament a lot of breakaways, a lot of breakaway goals, a couple of games that went to shootouts, but in those games, the big reason for one team staying in it was because of cataclysmic mistakes and poor passing by their respective opponents. So it's going to be critical for Hyde Park. Liam Russell, Isaac Fabiano, P.J. O'Connell, their stars, to get it going early, just like they have in their last 3 games in this tournament, all of which they won after losing the opener.
We are underway as Hyde Park won the opening faceoff and immediately ices the puck. As just about 15 seconds into this one, Parkway will have a faceoff coming in their offensive zone as they'll look to get it going early.
And Dan, these players, 7th grade, 8th graders, so they're just getting their quote-unquote sea legs under them for playing hockey. I mean, when you're younger, half the battle is just learning the fundamentals. This is the time when players start learning the interesting and intrinsic parts of the game. We'll see what happens the rest of the way.
Here's Liam Russell for Hyde Park, head manning a rush. Tried to center it, had Sean O'Donnell right in front of the net. Not to be confused with the former NHLer Sean O'Donnell. The pass never got through, and Parkway forced to ice it.
Sean O'Donnell, former Chicago Blackhawk, Philadelphia Flyer, remember him well. As you see number 25 in black, he is the man right in front of the net. That is Cronin. He is one of their best players. Mark Cronin, a big defenseman who also can bring the heat from the point offensively.
I like to see defenders who can get involved in the play on the attacking side of the puck. And Cronin certainly brings that fury on both sides.
You don't see it often. Yeah, and you don't see it often at this level. You really see it more at the NHL level.
Giveaway here as Hyde Park could be in for an early goal. Shot stopped by Cho. As the puck's still loose beside the net. Finally wrestled free by Parkway. That shot coming from P.J. O'Connell with the Blue Sox.
Oh, my goodness. A series of saves. Not one, but two from Cho, living up to the introduction we gave him as one of the stars of this game.
Here's Cronin trying to free it up. Turned over right inside the near circle. And the loose puck picked up by Parkway as Carney tried to bring it out of the zone. Eventually brought out, but taken right back by Parkway. Shannon Morris coming forward for the Eagles. Now O'Connell looking to take a shot, gets it into the slot. Right on the doorstep, denied there, was Isaac Fabiano, and Parkway again escaping danger.
Watch out.
Trying to spring forward on an odd man rush the other way now, as carrying that one forward is Michael Gallagher. Gallagher into the offensive zone, pushes O'Connell out of the way. Gallagher still with a shot from the far circle, stopped by Max Dunn.
Yeah, and I think, like you said in the pregame show, an early feeling out process. Hyde Park maintaining offensive possession, and then it came back the other way. Here's the shot from Gallagher from the inner lip of that far side circle, and a good save by the netminder.
Dunn looking behind him, thinking it might have trickled through, but he was able to hold the post strong. Now as Hyde Park win the faceoff out of their defensive zone, they'll look to break forward. Nearly a giveaway right at the red line. Finally picked up by Parkway as they'll skate it forward. It's Rubinoff. Rubinoff gets around Morris. Rubinoff in front of the net, shot denied by Dunn. The rebound was laying lonely, and it's finally picked up by Parkway as the Eagles will also usher it out. Now Tom Skalin carries it into the offensive zone for the Eagles. Sent it into the corner for Alan Huang. And then Parkway able to clear it out and could come the other way, 2-on-1. John Holland trying to center for Rubinoff, gets it back to Holland, and Holland whiffed on the shot from the far circle as he goes tumbling head over heel.
Yeah,
still a chance for Parkway. Rubinoff centering bit in front as Gavin Carey couldn't get a shot off.
Yeah, that wasn't what you'd call the most beautiful of sequences. As it happens again as Impastio whiffs on that one. Maybe a little early jitters here for Parkway. They have not looked themselves.
Impastio trying to free up the puck. He takes a hard hit, and we'll have a penalty coming here against Hyde Park as Ski Hill comes forward. Dropped it back for Rubinoff out of the zone. Still a delayed penalty here coming as Carey will just dump it in. Wait for the touch up by Hyde Park. And the whistle comes for the penalty against the Eagles.
Oh my goodness, what a start. First 4 minutes and change. The Bad News Bears out there early on. Players tumbling all over, skating around, falling on their tuchuses. And Parkway is going to come away with the early advantage. You see there, Hyde Park just absolutely a uncalled for hit there, and that's going to lead to 90 seconds in the man advantage.
O'Donnell to the box for, I believe it was interference. Hyde Park wins the faceoff to start the penalty kill and immediately gets it all the way down the ice. Parkway's power play will try to go to work as they break out from their defensive zone. Papadopoulos couldn't grab control of it. Now Ski Hill up ahead, looking for the touch by Donahue. Donahue will get it first in the far corner. Centering feed looking for Fallon in front. Puck never got all the way through. Now again, Donahue tried to center it. It was knocked away by Hyde Park at the doorstep.
And an offsides on Parkway.
Indeed, as Fallon grabbed the puck in the neutral zone and immediately sent it back in with a player still retreating.
That's going to hurt their power play, is with the running clock. They're probably only going to have about 20 seconds or a little bit more than that once this faceoff's dropped.
Faceoff win this time by Parkway as Fallon controls the draw. Puck still being contested for in the neutral zone. Finally brought into the offensive zone by Leo Papadopoulos. Sent in deep. Pinching in there was Joseph Donahue. He couldn't get possession, but Papadopoulos keeps it along the near boards, but then gives it away inside the near circle as Kate Colleran was able to clear it. There's Colleran in neutral zone, sends it in along the near side for Hyde Park, right as the Parkway power play evaporates. And it could be a chance now for Parkway here inside the vulnerable minute as Gallagher's going to get to the puck first. Gallagher slowly carries it around the net, drops it in front. Shot on the doorstep there was whiffed on by Munnelly. And Hyde Park will pick up the loose biscuit.
That was a good effort by the netminder, Max Dunn, who just got over enough before covering this one up on a dump in by Declan Smith. Declan Smith last year in this tournament championship game was huge. He had a couple of goals, including an effort in a shootout that helped Parkway deep into this tournament. I'd be surprised if we don't hear a little bit more about Declan the rest of the way.
Another offensive zone face-off for the Hawks here in the Battle of the Birds, the Pee Wee A Mayor's Cup Championship game. Gallagher for Parkway throws it in toward the net. It goes wide. Trying to cover up there is Dunn. Puck loose on the doorstep, and Gallagher knocks it wide. Grade A chance for Gallagher goes by the wayside. As now Hyde Park desperately trying to clear the zone. Gallagher with a nice job back-checking, grabs the loose puck and sends it in deep for Parkway.
You
Hawks
said it.
pinching.
Great effort by Gallagher and another chance.
Carey trying to pick it up down low. He grabs it behind the net. He'll send it over to the far corner where sun from the windows in the concourse is now streaming down on the ice, creating a whole different problem.
Go get it, Mark. Go get it.
Puck loose in the Hyde Park defensive zone. Will be picked up by the Eagles as they try to clear it again. Kept in at the line by Impacido. And finally Hyde Park able to clear it as Parkway with an early advantage in shots, 4-3. Still no goals to show for either side. Here's Ski Hill for Parkway coming the other way. Ski Hill broken up over the line. Loose puck falls to Gallagher. Parkway trying to clear it out of the zone. Kept in by Impastato or not as the whistle goes. Looked like Impastato had caught up to it in time to keep it in over the line. But the play ruled offside.
It was pretty close. I think it did actually make its way out of the attacking zone. But so far, we're seeing what we expected. Hyde Park had control of the possession early on. But once both teams figured each other out a little bit, Parkway has started to take over this game. We'll see if that continues or if the pendulum swings the other way.
Hyde Park with a 6-2 advantage in faceoffs now, as coming in here is Russell. He loses the puck as he was coming in on a 2-on-1 break. Had O'Connell with him. Parkway trying to clear it out of their defensive zone. It's Rubinov along the near side. Tried to backhand it up out of the zone. It snuck by. As puck is loose in front of the Parkway bench. Rubinov freed it up. Then Burns tried to push it forward even more. Burns does it again, and this time it finds John Holland. Holland takes a shot from the high slot. It's going to be gloved down low by Dunn for a face-off in the Parkway offensive zone.
And as you said, Hyde Park doing a good job in the face-off circle, but outside of that, over the last 5 or so minutes, Parkway's done a good job, and the reason they're doing that is, like you said in the pregame show, neutral ice play. They're doing a great job skating and passing the puck through neutral ice, setting up opportunities in the attacking zone without having to make the second and third passes once they're over the blue line.
Battling for the puck here is Christian Fleming for Parkway. He loses that as Hyde Park's able to clear it. They'll come all the way down into the Parkway defensive net zone and will be taken by Mark Cronin. Brilliant blue liner we talked about earlier today. Kept in by Isaac Fabiano for Hyde Park. Fabiano fighting for it along the far side. Puck bounces free to Fabiano. His shot blocked in front by Smith. Parkway trying to clear it out. Donahue was there along the far point, and it's kept in at the line by Matt Salafia. Now Salafia walking it along the far boards, tried to throw it in front for Xander Lightbody. It was taken away by Smith. Now Smith sends it up ahead to Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos will get there. Breakaway chance here. His shot corralled by Dunn, chest side.
Great save by Max Dunn after a beautiful effort by Leo Papadopoulos as he had Declan Smith trailing. So no matter what he did, he knew he was going to have an opportunity for at least one scoring opportunity. But the best part about this, no rebound. Declan Smith's waiting right there, as is Papadopoulos, but Max Dunn, maximum effort covering up yet again.
Face-off win by Parkway, and then a quick shot by Munnelly is stopped by Dunn. And again, rebound control, John, as you said, a key for goalies in this game.
Yeah, at any level, but especially here when you're going to have players, they know that they don't have the fastballs and the slap shots from the point to get it past most goalies, so you need the rebounds in order to score goals. Great effort there by Dunn.
Parkway trying to keep it in at the near point, but the puck slides under the stick of Impastato. Now Hyde Park looking to establish some offensive zone presence. The ref getting in the way, but Parkway still able to clear it out. They're now fighting for it in the neutral zone is Michael Munnelly. Munnelly trying to carry it forward in the offensive zone. Offsides waved off as Munnelly was able to get back onside quickly. Now Gallagher for Parkway trying to carry it forward in the zone. Again, broken up by Hyde Park. Coming back the other way quickly are the Eagles. Sean O'Donnell, he's broken up right at center ice by Munnelly. Munnelly tries to throw it over to the far side for Gallagher, and that one slides through his legs and down to Kate Colleran. Parkway continues to control as they keep it in the offensive zone. It's Munnelly trying to walk forward through the slot. He had it knocked off his stick, and then Impostado turns it over at the offensive blue line.
Wow.
But Hyde Park's rush disrupted by a back-checking John Skihill.
Yeah, Skihill, what a play. I remember him from last year as well. He had a fantastic shootout goal, and right there he showed his defensive prowess as well. Beautiful effort.
Sean O'Donnell tried to pounce on the loose puck just inside the Hyde Park offensive blue line. Puck stays in the Hyde Park offensive zone. O'Donnell and Russell trying to fight for it along the near side. Finally comes free as Rubinoff clears it out. He'll send it down the ice as Parkway changes up. Carry for Parkway sends it in deep. It'll be picked up by Kate Colleran of Hyde Park. Colleran trying to bank it off the near boards and out. It's collected by Liam Russell. Russell having a problem clearing it. Impostado keeps it in. And a whistle coming here is offsides called. With time winding down in this first period. We'll see if they even get the face-off.
Yeah, unlikely they'll get the face-off, but not much else after that. And
puck dropped quickly as Parkway trying to control the draw. Loose puck at center. Picked up by Hyde Park is Isaac Fabiano trying to carry it forward. He'll send it in to the far corner as the buzzer sounds to end period number 1. Shots on goal in that first period. Parkway 7, Hyde Park 3, but no goals to show for either side as we sit 0-0 after 13 minutes of play. And John, back and forth action both way, but Parkway you have to feel is starting to get a bit of a grasp on the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Parkway team that last year, won this tournament, and they're a team that knows how to win games. Not that Hyde Park doesn't. Both these teams respectable coming into this tournament. Of course, Parkway 2-0 in the tourney. Hyde Park losing their first game. But you look right there, shots on goal 7-3. It's like we spoke about in the pregame. To start out, they were feeling each other out, and so Hyde Park had the advantage in shots on goal through the first 5-6 minutes. But since then, Parkway's talent level, their advantage, their compete level has been evident. And the only good news is that Max Dunn has perhaps been the best player on the ice and definitely the best for Hyde Park. He's kept it 0-0.
We'd like to thank our sponsors quickly as the teams get set for second period action. The Boston Bruins Foundation, Boston Parks and Recreation Department, and P&G Gillette. All three have done a great job helping us put on this tournament. Also a special thanks to Pino's Pizza in Brookline for supplying great food for the crew. It's terrific pizza down in our little break room area.
The Zamboni room, I guess they call it, where the Zamboni is stored.
Great ambiance. You have a couple of Zambonis and also some great pictures of Boston College sports history, both here in Coffee Forum and in the old McHugh Forum. As Hyde Park trying to get things going early here in the second period. They clear the zone defensively, but Parkway will pick it up as John Santasoso trying to carry it forward. Now Rubinoff banks it off the near side glass. It'll come right back the other way for Hyde Park as Matt Salafia is battling forward along the near board. Salafia watches it go down deep into the near corner of the Hyde Park offensive zone. It's thrown around the boards by Santasoso as Parkway tries to clear it. Kept in by P.J. O'Connell, and Hyde Park trying to establish some offensive zone time. Salafia throws it in intentionally wide of the net. It'll be picked up there by Parkway's Henry Burns. Now Rubinoff goes around a Parkway defender, and it's 3-on-1 the other way for the Hawks. Rubinoff quickly into the zone. Rubinoff with speed. He takes a shot. Stopped by Dunn chest high. Puck loose in front. Dunn continues to slam the door. Now puck bounces behind the net as the Eagles will pick it up. O'Connell clears the zone. Will be picked up at center by Henry Burns. Burns looking to turn and quickly fire it back the other way as Carey and Holland both had just gotten over the line in time. Parkway trying to throw it toward net as that was Carey who put it intentionally wide off the side of the net, looking for a bounce to Holland behind. Hyde Park picks up the loose puck and clears it out through the official's crease. Now Hyde Park trying to keep it in the neutral zone. Will be picked up by Parkway. Trying to carry forward there is Jack Fallon. Now Fleming, his shot. Blocker stopped by Dunn, and he's able to cover up the loose puck in front with Jack Fallon bearing down.
I tell you what, let's look at a replay of that. It's been a while since I've seen a shot like this. Fleming to one knee and almost uses the leverage of his body going down just to muscle that one towards the glove of the netminder Dunn. Good save by Max yet again.
Face-off win by Hyde Park as Kate Colleran tried to clear the zone. Puck bounces back to Colleran. Now Shannon Morris trying to help Hyde Park clear their defensive zone. Hyde Park along the far side continues to possess, but Parkway knocking the puck back toward their half of the ice. Fallon picks up the puck, gets it forward to Papadopoulos, but the play is offsides. Well, not even 3 minutes into this second period, and you're starting to see Hyde Park start to pick up a little momentum. But Parkway's opportunities still coming fast and furious.
Yeah, I mean, for every bit of momentum Hyde Park gets, it comes right back the other way. 9-3 in shots for Parkway, and now here's one of their best, Cronin taking it.
Max Cronin, the talented defender, fires a shot wide, then the puck now loose in front, and it's put in. Mike Munnelly in front, slams home the rebound and gives Parkway the 1-0 lead.
What did we say before the game? Keep an eye on their three stars, Munnelly, Cronin, and Rubinoff. Cronin taking that initial shot off the rebound, off the end boards, backhander by Rubinoff, and Munnelly finishes it off. All three of them on the same shift delivering. It's 1-0 Parkway.
A big factor in that play is Cronin pinching in to help on offense as Gallagher fires a shot from an odd angle along the half wall. That catch is done by surprise. He's able to get a blocker to it and knock it away. Coming the other way quickly here is Hyde Park. Liam Russell overskates the puck. Parkway will pick it up, disrupt the rush. Now Carey trying to grab the loose puck in the neutral zone. Or Carney, rather. Carney will grab it. Try to throw it in deep for Parkway. It's knocked down by Hyde Park as the Eagles will try to break out. Whistle coming here as looks like offsides is going to be the call. Puck is being contested right along that blue line.
And Dan, not to say you jinxed Hyde Park by saying, you know, they're starting to feel it and then they got scored on, but you're seeing right now what continual pressure can do. Max Dunn has been perpetually pressured since the first 5 minutes of this game. He's been outstanding, but there's only so much one guy can do in his own crease. He needs help from the players in front of him.
And a lot of the momentum Hyde Park was creating was off of Max Dunn's excellent effort and goal, keeping Hyde Park in a scoreless game. But nothing Dunn could do about it. His defense let him down there with failing to close down the net front.
6-3 in scoring chances, 10-3 in shots, both in favor of Parkway right now.
Parkway trying to establish some offensive zone time here as Hyde Park will grab possession and clear the zone. Now in the official's crease, Rubinoff picks it up, quickly turns around and re-enters the zone for Parkway. Rubinoff trying to backhand at center. His backhand pass deflects wide. Now Carey from the near corner throws it in front. Rubinoff shot from the low slot, deflected wide. Now Papadopoulos along the half wall. Falls out to the point for Rubinoff. Rubinoff trying to control it. The puck trickles free and out of the zone as Hyde Park able to clear it.
And you're starting to see the physical advantage for Parkway pay off.
And quickly the other way is Hyde Park with speed. It's Sean O'Donnell, but he has the puck taken away from him by Henry Burns. Another one of Parkway's talented defenders, and puck going into the sun there. As you can see, the sun starting to glare off the WB Mason sign inside the Hyde Park offensive zone. Maybe a chance for the Eagles to use the glare to their advantage. But Parkway able to take the puck, and now Rubinoff starting to break the other way. 3-on-1, now 3-on-2 for Parkway. It's Rubinoff into the slot. His shot stopped by Dunn, then off the post as a quick whistle ends the scoring chance for Parkway.
That's a penalty, too. It's going to be a slashing call, I believe, on, I would say, Hyde Park, I would think, and that's going to be the guilty party. So just after another scoring opportunity, look at Rubinoff, that one off the underarm of the netminder Dunn, then off the post. We're going to get a slashing penalty, and Hyde Park's going to be shorthanded. Looks like Sean O'Donnell.
O'Donnell to the box. Second power play for Parkway today. They are 0 for 1. Now a chance for the Hawks to add to their lead on the man advantage. Hyde Park penalty kill trying to keep the puck in the neutral zone and take as much time off the clock as possible. Now Parkway grabs possession. It'll be Jack Fallon carrying it forward along the far side. Fallon sends it in past Christian Fleming. It's gathered by Hyde Park along the end boards. Sent out, but kept in at the point. And now Parkway trying to grab possession and establish a power play chance. Cronin pinching in along the near boards for Parkway, trying to keep it. Cronin using his skates, but puck eventually wrestled out of the zone by P.J. O'Connell. Now Cronin again for Parkway. Cronin carrying it forward, dances around a pair of Hyde Park defenders, then a shot from Fallon is muffled off the leg of Shannon Morris. Cronin keeps it in for the Hawks. Trying to throw it in down low. Cronin will dance around a couple of defenders. Cronin still walking right in front. His shot goes through the legs of Dunn. And it's Max Cronin. What a goal from Mark Cronin, rather, as Parkway add to their lead.
I'm speechless, Dan. I mean, look at this. Look at the... Is this bull riding? I mean, Olay. Like, there's no defensive pressure at all. Cronin's able to skate all the way in from the blue line. And I don't want to be too hard on Hyde Park, but I mean, at certain points, you'd have to, step in front or at least apply some stick pressure. You can't allow Mark Cronin just to skate on in on Max Dunn. It's not fair to Max. And right now, 2-0 lead with the way Hyde Park's playing might be insurmountable.
Well, all three of Parkway's forwards on that power play calling for the puck. Cronin didn't get his head up, and he shot it himself right there. Gallagher triggering a shot from the near circle, and it's gloved down by Max Dunn.
And again, a good save by Dunn with the glove, and he's been on an island out there in his own crease here for the duration of this period.
Face-off won by Parkway as it's popped up. Then a quick shot by Gallagher on Dunn. Dunn trying to lock the puck to the post, asking for a whistle. The whistle comes in finally as Mike Munnelly, the first goal scorer for Parkway, was poking away at it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, same situation as the last goal. Great job by Dunn, just not getting a whole lot of help from the players in front of him. And now with the strengths even, they're going to get some fresh legs out there.
Parkway with a decisive advantage in shots for the game, 14-3. They lead 2-0 with just under 4 minutes to go here in the second period.
And wasn't it 3-2 Hyde Park at some point? I know it was very close early on.
Hyde Park started off very strong offensively, and here trying to get back into it with a chance for Isaac Fabiano. Fabiano knocked off the puck by Parker Impostado. Nice job back-checking by the Parkway defender there. And now looking to turn defense into attack quickly is Gallagher coming up the near side. Gallagher overskates the puck, and he will be whistled offsides.
Yeah, it was 3-1 Hyde Park in shots in the first period, and since then, 13-zip for Parkway, and they've flipped the proverbial on switch, as the Cleveland Cavaliers do every postseason, and now here they are, up 2-0.
Face-off just outside the Parkway offensive zone, won by Hyde Park. They'll skate forward. It's Sean O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends it in toward the Sunshine inside their offensive zone. Puck still loose as the Eagles can't grab it. It'll be picked up by John Holland as he tried to skate it free. Kept in at the line by Kate Colleran. Then a shot goes in. Sean O'Donnell creating something out of nothing. Triggers a shot from the near circle, and it beats an unsuspecting
Xavier Cho. He never saw it. He never saw the puck once. And we look here on the replay. Not sure if this was onside. It looked offsides to me. But look, Cho was completely shielded by Tensasuaso in front of him, and no hope at all for Cho, who didn't see that puck until it was already by him. And of course, right as I say, the game might already be over. It's 2-1 all of a sudden, and Hyde Park is right back in it.
There are some NHL goalies that would have trouble saving that shot. Perfectly placed, high glove side. Nothing Cho could do about it. And now Parkway has seen its 2-goal lead cut in half as they try to push forward again. John Holland sends a shot intentionally wide, looking for the carom off the end boards. Puck now pinned in underneath Isaac Fabiano, and Hyde Park able to clear it. They come out to the neutral zone, and an offside is going to be called here as John Holland was late tagging up. Hyde Park's goal coming on their first shot in over 15 minutes of game time. That's unbelievable, John.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we were talking about. It didn't look like Hyde Park had a pulse, and all of a sudden, electroshocked back into life here in the second period. Still plenty of time left in a 1-goal game.
Parkway wins the faceoff right at center ice. It'll be carried in by Mark Cronin. Cronin with options in the middle. Centers it for Fallon. His shot muffed on. Looks like it's caught underneath Dunn and just kept out of the net as Dunn was backing in toward the net. He was somehow able to stop his backward progress.
Yeah, and you look here on the replay, Dan, and beautiful one-time opportunity. But again, Max Dunn, his positioning's been outstanding today. Just hasn't had a whole lot of help for, as we said, 15 minutes.
Actually, it looks like Joseph Donahue got into the way of Fallon there, who was trying to trigger a one-time shot from the near side. Parkway in the offensive zone, trying to get puck possession. Fallon grabs it, throws it around the end boards. No one pitching in on the near side for Parkway. It'll be carried away by Sean O'Donnell. O'Donnell gets the pass from Alan Quang. Now O'Donnell again, trying to walk it through the near circle. And taken away by Mark Cronin, and Cronin disrupted, trying to bring it back the other way. But Donahue now edged off the puck again.
Penalty coming on up.
That'll be on Shannon Morse as she interfered with,
you're going to say, hooking
Donahue, and that'll be a hooking penalty as the second period comes to an end here. So Parkway will begin the third period on the power play. They're 0 for 2 today.
Inauspicious end to the period if you're Hyde Park. You had just regained momentum. You'd cut it down to 1. And while the shots on net in that period were 8-1, which, by product of elimination means Hyde Park scored on their only shot of that period, so not a great percentage by Xavier Cho. But, right now, if you're Hyde Park, you just have to focus on this power play, killing it off. Then you can gain that back some momentum you may have lost at the end of the period there. And if you kill off the power play, you can start getting some offensive momentum the other way. And as you see there in shots on goal, they need it desperately.
8-1 in the second period. But that one for Hyde Park finding Twine. Xavier Cho hasn't made a save in 23 minutes. Yeah, Parkway still finds a way to lead. We'll take a look at our sponsors here. Boston Bruins Foundation helping us put on a tremendous tournament here today. The Boston Parks and Recreation Department and P&G Gillette. Also a special thanks to Pino's Pizza in Brookline for supplying great food for the crew. Just about set for the third period here as Parkway wins the opening draw. Gallagher trying to carry it forward. He's disrupted by Kate Colleran as Hyde Park on the penalty kill here. Carrying it forward now, Mark Cronin, who scored earlier in this game. Cronin fires high from an awkward angle along the far side. Now Declan Smith races to keep it in along the top of the near circle. Sends it all the way down. It'll be picked up by Kate Colleran. Colleran tried to throw it out along the far side, and then a shot triggered from the half wall by Max Gallagher is denied.
Good idea from Cronin. Tried to roof that one over the glove of Max Dunn, but just got a little bit too much under it, and then later on the bouncing puck Dunn was able to handle as well. He's had a good day as Max Dunn. On the opposite end, Xavier Cho hasn't really had to have much of a good day. He could be picking daisies for all we know on the opposite side. He's only faced the one shot since back in the first period.
Right off the face-off, the puck slid right on Dunn. He was able to cover it up and force another draw in the Parkway offensive zone. It'll be won by Hyde Park as the Eagles look to carry it out. Xander Lightbody was disrupted. And now forward is Parkway here as Carney enters the zone. Mike Munnelly now down low. Munnelly's shot looked like caught a piece of Dunn up high, but it goes over the net. Now bouncing puck sent in front. Carney couldn't knock it home. Carney throws it out to the center point for Skihill. Skihill keeps it alive for Mike Gallagher. Gallagher's shot denied by Dunn as he squeezes the pads.
And deja vu all over again, Dan. It's looking a lot like the second period here in the third, with Max Dunn having to be the final line of defense for a Hyde Park team that is stuck in quicksand as they will change up lines with 11 minutes to go. If you're Hyde Park, you have to start getting some breakouts here. You're stuck in your own zone.
Max Rubinoff, a quick shot off the faceoff win for Parkway, is turned aside by Dunn. Now Hyde Park trying to control the loose puck out of their defensive zone, taken away by Zach Rubinoff. Rubinoff trying to walk it through the near circle, backhands one wide. John Holland will chase it for Parkway in the far corner. Holland gets there first. Now Holland a chance to center it, looking for Gavin Carey in front. Carey didn't have his stick down to the ice. And Hyde Park will clear it down for an icing.
10:25 to go, and there's an icing on Hyde Park. First time they've gotten it out of their own zone, and the first time Xavier Cho's seen the puck in a while. 20-4 shot advantage for Parkway, who continues to build on that, and can't believe somehow it's still just a one-goal game.
Face-off in the Parkway offensive zone, won by the Hawks. Rubinoff tried to knife a backhander on frame. It bounced wide to the far corner. It'll be picked up at the far point. Sent in down low. Gavin Carey takes a shot, and it's denied by Dunn. Now Smith trying to get control of it. Puck cleared out to center. It'll be picked up there by Cronin. Cronin trying to walk it in. It's disrupted at the line. And Hyde Park able to clear it. It'll go all the way down for an icing as it just trickled over the line. Looks like both teams have been shocked by the icing call.
Second one in the last 60 seconds, and for Hyde Park, it's the only opportunity they have to get a breather, and at this level you can make line changes on the icing, so that is a blessing for them, or else they'd have the same line out there for the last 4 minutes.
Face-off one again by Parkway, trying to turn around and fire was Donahue from the near circle. The puck turned over and Hyde Park was able to clear it. Now Skihill on the far side, trying to hem it in for Parkway. And Hyde Park will clear it down as icing waved off. Impastato there first for Parkway. Holds up, sends it ahead for Jack Fallon. Fallon had the bouncing puck slide off his stick, and Hyde Park trying to pin it in deep. PJ O'Connell had a chance to knock it deeper, but Parkway picks it up and Donahue will carry it. Donahue centering feed for Fleming. Fleming falling as he attempted the shot. Puck still looses. Covering it with the blocker is Dunn. And Fleming to a knee. Frustrated at that one.
Good effort by Fleming, though. I mean, he's got to be, what, 5 feet maybe? The fact that he was able to catch up to that puck that was bouncing away from him towards the crease. Good play by him. I think Max Dunn, if he had a chance to do it again, should have come out and just cleared that puck with his stick. Instead, he had to cover it up for a faceoff.
Santasoso off the faceoff win for Parkway, throws it over to Gallagher. Gallagher's shot goes wide and spills into the near corner. He picked up there by Papadopoulos. Munnelly now throws it wide of the cage. Gallagher will pick it up for Parkway in the far corner. Gallagher back to Santasoso. He rips a shot.
Ooh, that's in.
Looked like that might have caught the back of the twine. You saw the net move waved off by the ref. Play continues here.
Yeah, luckily we have the replay.
Hyde Park able to clear it. We'll get a replay of that one when we get a next stoppage. Now Papadopoulos for Hyde Park for Parkway rather, trying to push it in as we get a whistle for offsides. Papadopoulos was,
of course, they're going to show it on the jumbotron, so all of
we'll get the replay
all
here.
Of Parkway might mutiny. Let's take a look. It looks like the crossbar, actually.
Oh, the net moved by the goalie's skate down low, so it did catch the crossbar. Deceiving there.
That's why he's in the zebra stripes and we're up here, Dan.
He had a better view of it than we did, at least. As Hyde Park wins a faceoff, then draws a penalty.
And just like that, Hyde Park, all of a sudden, down a goal, is going to go to the power play.
Zach Rubinoff touched off the puck. It'll be a penalty on Mark Cronin.
Parkway 0 for 3 on the power play. The first chance now for Hyde Park. And somehow, some way, the Eagles in this game have a chance to tie it with 6.5 minutes to go.
Face off in the neutral zone. Won by Hyde Park. They carry it forward into the zone. Kept in by Huang. Now thrown toward the front of the net for O'Donnell. It's picked up by Parkway's John Skihill. And he'll skate it around the net. Trying to bleed some time off the clock and skate it to safety. Gallagher now ahead to Munnelly. Munnelly trying to dish it forward to Gallagher. He's handcuffed a bit on the play. Now Gallagher finally gets the puck as he skated back for it. Gallagher short-handed for Parkway. Tries to throw it toward the front of the net. Dunn will have to cover it as Munnelly was quickly making his way toward the net front.
Even when he's on the power play, Max Dunn can't get a rest. Just one shot on goal in the last 31 minutes, dating back to about halfway through the first period of play for Hyde Park. That one shot on goal was, of course, a goal. So right now, they have to find some way to up the ante and get some more pressure on Show.
Here's Sean O'Donnell carrying it forward. He's broken up right at the blue line, and an offsides coming here on the power play for Hyde Park, as trying to jump over the line was P.J. O'Connell.
And with the running clock, Dan, that's really going to wind up the power play, which is 10 seconds.
Parkway taking their time here, making a change on the kill.
I don't blame them. That's exactly what I would do.
Face-off with under 5 seconds to go on the Hyde Park power play, won by Parkway. Rubinoff trying to walk it toward the net is broken up by Liam Russell. Russell, his clearance attempt kept in at the blue line by Burns. Now Rubinoff throws it toward the net. It was always going wide. Dunn got to stick to it in case. Now the other way comes Hyde Park in a one-goal game here. It's O'Donnell. O'Donnell pulls back. Santasoso guarding it. His shot goes wide. O'Connell will get there first. Tried to throw it back center for both O'Donnell and Russell. Posted up in the slot. Kept in now at the point by Morris. Morris throws it intentionally wide, looking for the carom off the backboards. Now Russell throws it toward the net. It's O'Connell behind. O'Connell trying to walk it in front. Goes through the crease, no one home there. Russell then tries to throw it back in front for O'Connell. Will be intercepted by Parkway. As the Hawks try to carry it out. Rubinoff having trouble clearing it along the far side. Now Cronin misses a clearance, and it's kept in by Sean O'Donnell. O'Donnell, a shot from the slot, goes wide. O'Connell will pick it up in the near corner. Tries to throw it back in front toward Russell. Kept in at the point by Morris. Morris throws it across to Russell inside the far circle. Now Morris again keeps it in. O'Connell tried to get to the puck first, was knocked off by Munnelly. And finally, Parkway gets the desperate clearance they've been looking for, and it could be an odd man rush the other way. Rubinoff with Cronin. Throws it over to Cronin just out of the reach of the Parkway defender. Now Mark Cronin trying to tie it up in the corner. Now looks to throw it toward the point. Santasoso couldn't keep it in. And now Hyde Park with a chance the other way. The loose puck was picked up by Liam Russell, but Santasoso, retreating defensively, knocked it away from him. And coming up the other way with it is Santasoso. Up ahead now to Rubinoff. Rubinoff into the slot, takes a shot, stopped by Dunn. Well, Dunn has really been the get-out-of-jail-free card for Hyde Park today, and he's lucky it's a 2-1 game.
Yeah, not only that, but it's the defenders for the Parkway Hawks that have really contributed offensively. Santasoso as well as Cronin, both pinching in, forcing the limit, and making the defenseman and the goalie Dunn perform to an exceptional level, which they have.
Still a 2-1 game as we dip under 3 to go here in regulation. Skihill for Parkway retreating into his defensive zone to grab the puck. Tried to throw it off the far boards. Going to be kept in there by Xander Lightbody. Trying to throw it into the slot for an oncoming Isaac Fabiano, but Parkway able to clear it, and an offsides coming here as Fabiano never cleared the zone.
I don't know why, but it does amuse me that number 40 in black, Xander Lightbody, the defender on the near side glass, right there on your screen. He is easily the smallest player on the ice. With a name like Lightbody, it fits.
Face-off coming just outside the Hyde Park offensive zone here is, or now the face-off will be moved back to just outside the Parkway offensive zone.
We're all we can do with what we have, and now Hyde Park right now is to make do with what they have, which is a fast enough team to get something done. We'll see if they can do it.
Hyde Park wins the face-off. It's carried into the zone by Russell. Russell's shot blocked as a group of bodies go tumbling inside the near circle. Now Parkway will start out on a rush the other way. It's Gallagher with Papadopoulos. Gallagher faked the slap shot, then tried to throw it through the legs of Colleran. Puck bounced wide. Papadopoulos grabbed it behind the net, then tried to throw it to the point for Impastato. And the puck will trickle all the way down.
As Impastato comes back, that shot attempt completely fooled Max Dunn by Rubinoff, and if he was able to get that on net, that was a goal.
Hyde Park still with some pressure here in the offensive zone. It's Russell trying to walk it towards O'Donnell. Russell almost lost the puck. It's kept in at the center point by Colleran. Now Skihill walking it around the net for Parkway. He'll bank it up off the far boards. Kept in at the far point by Morris. Morris again with a keep, but this time Parkway cleared. It's up ahead to Gallagher. Gallagher trying to win the foot race with Colleran. And Colleran will get to the puck first. Still loose behind the net. Now Morris over to grab it. Morris tried to send a stretch pass along the near boards looking for Sean O'Donnell. Parkway able to keep it in their offensive zone. Fleming centered in front for Gallagher. Gallagher's shot muffed as P.J. O'Connell got a stick in there to interrupt the shot. Here's Kate Colleran as we're under a minute here to go in the period. Skihill grabs it at Parkway's defensive blue line, throws it all the way back down. It'll be grabbed by Morris. Morris trying to clear it out ahead to O'Donnell. O'Donnell will get to the loose puck, trying to find its way to O'Connell as both O'Donnell and O'Connell go tumbling in the neutral zone. Dunn trying to, looked like Dunn was being told to come over, but instead it was a line change made by Hyde Park right in front as Parkway comes the other way, and it's a great save by Dunn as Donahue walked toward the net. And with 14.8 seconds left, it's a big moment here for Hyde Park as they'll need a face-off win and a quick jump start the other way.
Yeah, good save here by Max Dunn. He's been solid all afternoon long, and the sad thing for Max is when we look at the shots on goal in the post game, we're going to look at him and say, boy, oh boy, maybe this kid should be the first star, having only given up 2 goals on a shot total that I believe is going to be quite astounding. But, I mean, both goalies have had completely opposite workloads. You look at this final score, if you didn't watch the game, you'd say, well, Parkway's goalie played outstanding, only allowed one goal. And I'm not saying that Cho didn't play well, but he has only faced 1 shot in the last 2 periods, and it was a goal. So I have a hard time believing that you can give it to anyone else besides Max Dunn, who I think is going to have to head back out there because the faceoff's going to be in their own territory, even though he is currently sitting on the bench.
Both goals for Parkway coming on defensive breakdowns for Hyde Park. And desperate times call for desperate measures here, and they'll have to pull Max Dunn with him to the defensive zone face-off here. They'll need to stack it up in front of the net, and it's a desperate need for a face-off win if you're Hyde Park. Parkway try to win it back. Parkway does win it back. Cronin will try to throw it toward an empty cage. It goes wide. Hyde Park's going to have to grab it and go quickly if they have any chance of tying it up. Parkway will tie it up along the near boards, throw it into the near corner as time winds down here in the Pee Wee A Mayor's Cup Championship game. Parkway holds off Hyde Park for a 2-1 victory. But, John, the real story here has to be Hyde Park goalie Max Dunn. He had an incredible effort today, only allowed the 2 goals, and he was really under siege for much of this game.
Yeah, and Max Dunn was outstanding. Maximum effort from start to finish. He had 12 shots in that third period. It did Parkway to none for Hyde Park. 27 for the Hawks to just 4 for the Eagles in the entirety of the game. That is outstanding goaltending from Max Dunn to keep it a 1-goal game their whole way. And really outstanding offense by Hyde Park, or by Parkway, I should say, who in the end comes away with the 2-1 victory. But yeah, I mean, Max Dunn, I think, in my opinion, deserves the MVP. We'll see if the boys back in the truck agree.
Well, Parkway did control much of the play in the neutral zone, which is something we talked about in the pregame would be key to this one. Parkway generated a lot of chances on offense, but Max Dunn, standing tall, denied many of them, only allowing the 2 goals on defensive lapses.
Yeah, and you saw early on in this game, both teams filling them out. Hyde Park got out to a solid start. They got 3 of the first shots on goal in this game against Cho. But ever since then, once Parkway found their sea legs, this game really was as one-sided as it can be. The Hawks really flew well above the Eagles for about 30 of the 39 minutes. 25 saves on 27 shots for Max Dunn, who has been named our MVP of this game in defeat. So an outstanding job by the Hyde Park goalie. But the winning goalie, Xavier Cho, he's going to walk away with the tournament championship. So really, I don't think anybody who played today should feel too bashful about the outcome of this afternoon's affair.
Well, Max Dunn, the better goalie of the 2 today, and the best goal also coming from Hyde Park. Sean O'Donnell firing one from the near circle that most NHL goalies would have a problem saving. So great effort by Hyde Park, but just couldn't mount enough together to come up with a victory.
Yeah, and that shot by O'Connell, like you said, or O'Donnell, like you said. They have both O'Connell and O'Donnell. Can be difficult, but that shot by O'Donnell from the point, total screen. And that was friendly fire almost for Cho. Xavier standing there had no idea a shot was coming in because his defender in front of him was completely blocking his vision. We see it all the time at every level. So that was a beautiful shot. But and you look at players like Rubinoff, Cronin, Mulaney. I mean, this is a Parkway team that is jam-packed and loaded. They remind me in an NHL level of that line reminds me of the line that the Blackhawks could wheel out a few years ago of Sharp, Taves, and Kane. I mean, it doesn't matter who you have on defense or in net, and Max Dunn did fantastic. You're not going to win a whole lot of games when you're taking on a team like Parkway, and who came in here 3-0 now in this tournament. Hyde Park had to win 3 in a row just to get here, so they had a great effort. But in the end, Parkway proved once and for all they are the best in the PWA.
Well, that O'Donnell shot that we talked about, that goal actually was the final shot for Hyde Park in the game, as they were outshot 12-0 in the third period, as you saw on your screen moments ago. 20-1 over the last 2 frames. Really the telling story of this one for Hyde Park.
Yeah, and no matter what Hyde Park did, the problem was they didn't have any solutions for the forecheck of Parkway. Once Parkway got into the defensive zone for Hyde Park, it was over. It was going to be either a Max Dunn save and a cover and a face-off or a goal. And Max Dunn did a great job forcing only 2 goals on 27 shots. But in the end, it doesn't matter how good your goalie is. Just ask, the Predators, who had Pekka Rinne, who went down to the Penguins in the Stanley Cup Finals last year. I think few would say that the Penguins had the better goalie, but the Pens had the better team, much like today with Parkway, as the Hawks fly high to a 2-1 win.
Before we go, we'd like to thank our sponsors for today's tournament. First, the Boston Bruins Foundation, who have helped us put on a tremendous event today. The Boston Parks and Recreation Department, which has been instrumental in creating the Mayor's Cup. And P&G Gillette. Special thanks to our sponsors, as well as Pino's Pizza in Brookline for supplying great food today. For all of our crew in the truck, Director Arlen Shostak, our statistician Eric Schulman, and for my colleague John Scudris, we'd like to thank you for watching this presentation of the Mayor's Cup PWA Championship game on BNN in association with Comcast. For our entire crew, this is Dan Schulman saying thanks for watching.